All right. So last week, you began in Bryn Shander with Bev at the Northlook Inn with Torga and Sefik Caltro. Elbereth had gone to the room to sulk from her rejection. The other two of you, I forget what it is you guys went off and did. Oh, you hung around outside trying to look into the windows of the inn to make sure that Bev was okay. After a bit, Torga left with Sefik, and a lot of you went and took the scroll to the priest to get that removed cursed. Once that was done, you made your way back to a different inn, but all the while, Sefik had been keeping an eye on you guys and realized where you had gone. At that point, he sent a letter by means of just a street urchin that he intimidated off the street, telling you that one of your friends had been captured and to meet him in a particular alleyway. You guys all thought that it was Danica that he was speaking about, so you went to the location, found a nondescript straw-filled cloak bundled up in the middle of the alleyway, and at that point you were ambushed by Sevik. And after a short battle, were able to overcome him. You made your way back to the Northlook to make sure that Danica was okay, and took over her room, forcing her to go find other lodgings for the evening. After that, let's see. From there, the next day, you tried to convince Danica to come with you, which she was unwilling to do. There was some talk of drugging her and knocking her out and kidnapping her. Thankfully, nobody went through with that. But then you decided to make your way to Dugan's Hole to check out the story about these winter wolves. When you get there, you found a couple of winter wolves that approached you on the road, one of them pretending to be injured. But after a bit of back and forth, you discovered that they were supposedly were trying to rescue some people from the town. They were the town's protectors, and they were trying to rescue some townsfolk who had been captured by a giant nearby. They led you to the supposed lair of this giant, and when you got in, you found the giant dead and frozen in a massive block of ice, and a mammoth standing nearby that spoke to you. The mammoth said that the giant was its friend and owner, and one of the little folk had killed it, or some of the little folk had killed it, a group of adventurers, and he was very upset about that and blamed you. And he demanded that you go out and find the perpetrators and destroy them. But Bev decided that, well, this conversation is going nowhere. Diplomacy, who needs that? So she launched a chaos bolt at the mammoth, and combat ensues. Bax and Volton rush in and start doing battle with the mammoth. Bev throws another spell which fills the entire area with a stinking cloud so that nobody can see anything. Volton gets stomped in the middle of the cloud, and then the mammoth charges toward Bev and Elbereth. Bax stumbles forward trying to find the mammoth in this inky, stinky green cloud, and stumbles across the body of Volton laying there and drags him out of the cloud. At that point, he sees the mammoth attacking Bev and Elbereth. The three of them fight on and manage to just kill the mammoth eventually.
Shoot an arrow up his butt?
Yep. Elbereth shot it in the butt with an arrow and killed it. At that point, that is where we called it, so that is also where we will begin. And as you all are sitting there pondering your wounds, you hear a very high pitched little chuckle over near Volton. And Bax, you catch just a twinkling of like purple sparkles, but it's just like out of the corner of your eye, and then it's gone. And all of a sudden, Volton takes in a huge, deep breath and sits up.
I thought we lost you.
Volton starts like patting over his like body, looking for broken bones.
You are very sore and might indeed have some fractured ribs, but you are at least, for the moment, out of any life-threatening danger.
I shall very slowly get to my feet.
All right.
Could
So-
you take the unconscious thing off?
Yes, I can.
Also, Elbreth has only got 2 hit points.
What'd you do,
Go in there.
Elbreth?
I didn't do anything. Excuse me?
When you did,
What did I
when
do?
you leveled up your character, you did something that you're only showing 2 hit points.
I think I have 26 or 27. That's what I'm supposed to have.
And that's
That's what I have
after leveled.
I
So
don't know.
okay, so let's fix this.
Interesting. Sorry.
Yeah, so you would have started with Rogue's Kit, I think 8. Yep. So you started with 8 plus your con of 1, so 9, plus the additional 5. So you started with 14.
Okay.
And so go ahead and roll a d6. Roll a d8.
Mm-hmm. For the, I think this one.
It's the one that looks like a diamond.
Okay, well, I rolled it and it came out to an 8, but it didn't go into the, so I'm just put it in the tower.
There you go. Okay, so you would have got 4 hit points for the second level. So that would bring you up from 14 to 18. Roll a die 10.
Don't forget our Constitution bonus.
Yep. So a die 10 would be 25 plus, yep, so 27 is right.
Ha! Nice. Interesting.
All right. So I
Hey,
think
guys,
we're
look
all
what I
where
can
we're
do.
supposed to be. Yep. So once again, you are in an oval chamber with high walls of glittering ice resembling a sepulchre. The frozen, hacked up corpse of a frost giant lies on the floor, entombed in translucent ice, and looming next to it, or now lying on the floor by you guys, is a large woolly mammoth. Not far from the ice tomb of the giant is a large throne. Looks like it was carved from a single block of ice, and it sits atop a circular dais. And chiseled into the throne's backrest is a large rune.
Yes.
What was Volton doing just there?
I have conjured up a bonfire, to which I'm currently
Nice.
warming myself up.
Oh, nice.
Volton, can I ask you a question? And I don't mean to be rude.
Shoot.
How are you alive? Because we saw you. You were like full dead.
Well, to be honest,
Now-
none of you did a medicine check.
Yeah, Bev just assumes if someone's unconscious, they're probably gone, and it's not worth getting
But
too souped up.
well,
So,
on the flip side, he did get stepped on by a mammoth.
yeah, like your organs are almost definitely just completely squished. It was brutal. How are you alive?
I don't think you'd believe me if I told you, to be honest.
I'm gonna be honest. I believe almost everything that people tell me at face value without questioning it. But if you say that I wouldn't believe it, I'm gonna have no choice but to believe you. So that's understand. That's fine. No further questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Dad, can you also show the map for all of us? Because I don't have it. Thanks.
Do you guys want to sit here for an hour or so and get a little warmed up by the fire?
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good.
So, patches up.
All right. So you guys are gonna sit there for an hour. Got it.
Take a short
Good.
rest.
And every minute or so, I'll recast the fire, I guess.
Okay.
Can we roll our hit die?
Yeah.
That was a crazy fight, guys. I didn't think we stood a chance against that mammoth.
Mhm.
Those wolves still out there.
So did those wolves? Are we getting the vibe like they basically tricked us into coming here?
That's up to you.
I mean,
Do we go tell them that the mammoth is dead, or do we want to continue on into the cave?
I mean, I could go tell them. And you guys.
maybe we should just go see if there's people first, because they did say there were people that are trapped here.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
But what if there's another mammoth?
I doubt that.
Let's see. Give me 1 second. I was asked a question. Okay, you will get your beast when you spend 8 hours magically bonding with another beast that isn't hostile to you.
It's Bev. You have to bond with Bev.
Guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go talk to the wolves.
Yeah,
for a bit.
winter wolves are not beasts. They are monstrosities.
Well, that's a shame.
Hurtful.
Actually, I think you do. Oh, yeah, we'll get to that in just a minute.
Also, I'm not sure what's going on with your stream, but Bev has Cards Against Humanity in hers, and I have just a white panel.
Oh.
I got you, champ. I got you.
Why didn't that turn those off?
That's
Oh,
actually what I look
I know
like.
why.
It's just a white void with green.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
close. Not that far off.
You fooled us
mean-
before. You're just a white box.
I am. Truly. You break me down to my essence.
All right. So from there, where are you all going to go?
Which way should we go, guys?
Whichever way our friend who's definitely not a zombie wants to go, I think.
Yeah, pretty much
Can
follow
we
him
hear?
anyway.
Can we hear anything from either direction?
No. You can't hear anything over the howling of the wind through the icy wind through the corridors.
You want to go this way?
I mean,
So-
might as well.
Decision made.
Yeah, but this way has like 5 different directions.
Yep. So to your left, you see a massive table hewn from a single block of ice. It stands in the middle of this cold chamber surrounded by chairs, also made of ice. Many of the chairs are chipped.
Cool.
And as you enter the room, you see a number of creatures, kobolds, standing around. They are surrounding a 1-foot tall stone statue of a spindly little creature. It looks like it is adorned with like a straw skirt and hat.
Have they noticed?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Nope. So as soon as you appear around the room, they scurry and jump behind chairs and hide.
Hello there.
One of them will chitter at you.
Does anybody understand?
I mean, I could probably if I just I have to hit him though.
No, we're not. We're not using the favorite enemy thing. We're using favored
Okay.
foe, which does different stuff. It gives you bonus damage instead.
But what if I want to know what he's saying? God.
Then you need some other way to figure it out.
We can't quite make what you're saying. Do you speak common?
They continue to chitter at you in a language that none of you understand.
I came so close to taking comprehend languages, and then I was like, no, be responsible. Take cure wounds.
Shame. Should we just go? I mean, they're not attacking us, so it's not.
Sprechen de common?
You could try just going around them, see if they leave us be.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I'll follow you anywhere, Volton. You know, when you come back from the dead, or what me and Bev are assuming was the dead. You know, we'll be right behind you.
We definitely don't want to incur the wrath of a powerful undead, so we will be working with whatever you want to do moving forward.
So where are you guys going?
We're just scuttlebutting our way around the table to see if they.
Yeah. So when you start moving on into the room, they start yelling at you more.
Maybe we should go the other direction, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll follow you anywhere.
Yeah, they drew weapons and looked like they were getting ready for a fight when you guys went further into the room. But now that you're backing off, they seem to have calmed down some.
What's that?
So,
Yeah, so
keep an eye on them.
as you enter this next room, a sour stench of decay fills your nostrils. Lying on the ice-packed ground is the frozen corpse of a whale, cruelly butchered. Beside it is a blade in the shape of a paring knife the size of a longsword.
Hey, Bev.
Mm-hmm.
Can you prestidigitate some smells that don't smell like that?
I cast prestidigitation to have like the smell of peppermint be under Elrest. It's like what you use in a hospital when something is real stinky. It's like that peppermint like spray.
Yeah. Much better. I almost vomited.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this
Yeah.
is their food source?
That can't be sanitary.
Well, I mean, it's on ice, right?
That is fair, yeah. But it still definitely smells rotten, so I don't know if the ice is doing a whole lot.
Can I like examine the body?
Sure. Investigation check.
You know, I just like 12.
You're just searching the whale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just looks like something has cut off pieces as it needed food. You're gathering, given the giant-sized paring knife, that the giant was responsible for this.
Mm-hmm.
Can I examine the knife more? Is there anything special about
It's just a paring knife the size of a longsword.
Well, there was that tunnel behind the throne we could go check out.
Mm-hmm.
it? Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Unless somebody wants to climb inside of this thing.
Bev was already sort of halfway climbing into it because, oh, yep, that would be socially frowned upon. So I'm gonna go ahead and follow you guys, but I definitely wasn't gonna climb inside this carcass because I'm tiny and there are openings bigger than me.
Hello, kobolds.
It's taking everything in my power not to use my last remaining spell slot to disguise myself as whatever that creature from the statue is. See what happened.
You
What
can
did
give
the
me an
statue-
Arcana check,
Oh god, yes.
and I'll even give you advantage.
Oh god bless you.
Don't forget our inspiration.
Oh,
So now that you think about it, that kind of looks like the description that Danica gave you of a chewinga.
So like an actual chewinga or like a statue?
Well,
of
that looks like a
chewingas?
statue of one.
Mhm.
It definitely wasn't moving or anything.
Mhm.
Do you think I should light that special lamp?
Maybe. I mean, you can set fires with your mind now, so it seems like a worthwhile use of your talent.
I can set fires with your mind.
Yeah, I'll take out some oil and refill the lantern and light it up.
Okay. The flame is normal.
Okay. If you get, is it like 100 meters? They're meant to be in range when something happens.
So it is within 300 feet.
Okay.
So you
So
think
roughly
that lantern?
100 meters.
Yeah, you think that lantern would cover pretty much this entire structure. So that you don't think there are any Chewingas inside this edifice. So you've made your way back to the central chamber. Where do you wish to go from there?
I think we're going to go in the tunnel behind the throne.
Okay. Yep. So you make your way down the cold hallway and through that door that is on your left. And you find yourself in a very large room. The only furniture in this cavernous chamber is a big fur bedroll. The fur is matted and musty.
Oh, looks like a little stocking.
Very.
Yep. So
That's
as
over
you
here.
make your way back to the rear chamber, you see several large barrels. Barrels large enough that 2, even 3 of you might even fit inside them. But a terrible foul stench is emanating from those barrels. There is also a huge tunnel down into the ice that looks as if it was melted into the ice.
Huh.
Have you guys seen anything melt in the last like 3 years we've been in Icewind Dale?
You can give me a nature check. Anyone who's proficient.
Let's see. Skill. I am not proficient.
Apparently you are. Oh, Bax is. So Bax, you have seen similar things in your travels, though you don't remember where. But the substance is called thrym, and it is a secretion that is exuded by a rimmer haze shortly before it gives birth.
What? Now.
I can post a picture of one.
It's like a big insect, isn't it?
Kind of.
I'll pass this information along.
Yeah.
Everyone.
So I will post in Discord exactly what that looks like. It did not copy that.
Oh, that is terrifying.
Yeah, they are huge. They routinely fight white dragons and frost giants and white worms. In fact, entire towns have been known to be destroyed when an adult rimmer has fights with a white worm. It lays waste to huge stretches of Arctic ice.
It's like a chilly great dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's burrowed down in here, we probably want to steer clear of that.
Mm-hmm.
We still haven't found the people.
I
Yeah.
think that
Should we check out these barrels before we leave this area?
I will check inside this barrel.
It is foul smelling, rancid whale oil.
so is there a chance that we think that the people are in the hole? Guys,
We should go maybe explore the kobold area first before
Y-
resorting to this.
you don't want to just jump on in?
Nope.
We could toss a barrel down there, and if there's something down there, it'll hit it.
And murder us. Murder us to death.
No,
Bolton will probably be okay, but I'll be dead.
no. I'll grab Bev by the shoulders. I won't let you die.
Thank you. But at the same time, maybe just let's not make it a situation where you have to reassure me that you won't let me die.
All right, so where to from there?
Back to the kobolds is where Dax is headed, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Just sprinting. Holy cow.
Ooh.
Okay, so as soon as you re-enter the kobolds area once again, they become very defensive, raising their spears and chittering at you in Draconic, which none of you speak. But it is quite obvious they do not want you here.
It sucks to suck.
Can I cast prestidigitation on their little statue to make it glow?
Sure. They stab the statue as soon as you do so, and it collapses in shattered chunks of ice.
Okay. I was hoping that might convince them I was their god. Clearly this
Yeah,
direction
you don't get the idea that they were worshiping that. And they did not like it starting to glow.
Sucks.
I mean, we just need to like check in the back of the room there and make sure there's no people in it.
You guys can see that entire room.
Oh, can we?
Yeah. Except for the shadows of the chairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's nothing else in the room other than the table, the Chewinga statue, and the kobolds.
I just say we kill him.
Yeah,
I mean, why?
it just feels like. I mean, don't get me wrong. If someone's got an issue with this, halflings, I have no problem murdering them. But like, we don't speak their language, so I don't know if they've said anything problematic.
I mean, they definitely drew their spears when we came in here.
Fair point.
They look into tussle.
Do you guys want to go back and check the throne and around the giant?
Oh yeah, can we check out the giant's body and see if he has like anything on him that might be helpful or provide information?
So the giant is wearing ripped and torn and pretty much destroyed. Remember, he's been hacked to pieces. He was wearing mail, and so he has some giant-sized clothing, and his giant-sized backpack is frozen in the ice. But pretty much none of his gear is serviceable, and it's all sized for a giant anyway.
Can I so at this point has Bev basically like kind of made her pact like in between sessions or
Yep, sure.
okay, can I create bonfire to try and melt around the backpack and see if there's anything interesting in it?
Yeah, it's going to take quite a while. That's a humongous chunk of ice.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna hop up in the throne and look, guys, I am royalty.
So when you hop in the throne, the
Oh, shit.
rune that is engraved in the back begins to glow.
This feels right.
And
This feels
you
so right.
have a sense of some natural force awakens within you. And you think you could call down a blizzard upon this area if you so chose.
Oh. Interesting. Can I chisel the rune out of the so I can take it with me? Because it feels like it should be my precious.
No. You have a feeling that doing anything like that would destroy the magic.
Okay. Okay.
Can I hop
Okay.
up there with Elle?
Sure. It is a throne size for a giant.
Mm-hmm. So what I need to do, like an
And-
acrobatics check to get up the side?
No. But yeah, it allows whoever is sitting in the throne to summon a blizzard, which takes 1 minute to form. It engulfs the lodge and extends for 1 mile in all directions
But
and
it
lasts
doesn't do
for
anything
8
to me.
hours.
Does do
It can
anything
only
to
be
me
used to do
inside?
this once every 10 days. So once a week.
Does it do anything to the inside of this or just the outside?
The entire thing is covered in a blizzard. So the tower itself would probably be shielded.
Do we get the idea that there's like a higher floor to go up in?
Nope. Okay, so let me show you. You came in here, like that. Remember, you were out here and saw that. Saw this here, this here. You came in, you searched all this room, including this here, which obviously went to this here,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where all you've been.
Okay.
So there is that one side passage that you guys have not been in. You thought maybe that it would connect in the back of the barrel room, just like the fish room does, but it does not.
Should we?
Can we investigate this wall
Which wall? This one?
then? One I'm currently going along.
Nope, because you can see the actual tunnel there. That is solid ice. There's only this narrow passage. You see the different colored portion on the map?
It's all black.
Yeah.
The map is black?
No,
Yeah.
that
No.
part of it.
Right, because you can't get, that's a wall. You see, let me see if I can, that's why. Nope, that's not it. Maybe it's Alt. Nope, Alt's not it. Shift. Nope, that's a square. I don't know how to do the line except this way. So you see right there is the actual passage, and on either side of that there's ice and icicles, and you can't actually get to the wall.
Oh, because of this thing right here is extra more snow and stuff, right?
Right,
Nice.
right. But you do see this other opening here. As you get out there, you do notice that the winter wolves are not there.
Fishy.
Because I think those wolves were catfishing us.
Looks like there's no passage here.
Right, you guys did see that when you came in. So
there's a
As you enter that room, a huge slatted animal cage with a locked gate attached to it by rusty hinges stands against the west wall of this chamber. Trapped inside the cage are two shivering humans in cold weather clothing, and they look fearful at you. Attached by a chain that doesn't allow it to reach the door of the room is a large white wolf that growls as you enter the chamber.
Guys,
Maybe this one speaks.
I'm gonna try to tame it.
Okay.
Some of your That's okay. Bye. Very little of it. Pops. So where is this wolf at?
Currently, it is there.
And
And
it's
it-
growling.
And it lunges to the end of its chain and hits about that point right there, snapping and growling. And
Aw, guys. I think he likes me.
Are the people inside the cage conscious?
yes, they are looking fearfully at you, and they backed away to the far side away from the wolf. You
Who
see
put the wolf here?
one of the two humans, young humans. One is a spindly girl with pointy teeth. Snow clings to the end of her long braids. The other has a piebald face flanked by small malformed ears. And he's now examining the brackets that hold the back of the cage together, seeing if they can... if he can find a way to get out of them. They both look like they are very afraid and trying to escape.
Does this ring any bells, like experience-wise, for Bax and Beck?
Nope.
Does anybody still have any of that that meat that we carved from those people?
Oh, doesn't someone have a potion of animal friendship?
I
You
think that might
use
still
them.
have
You use
cards.
them on the bears. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Can you tame this wild creature, Elbreth?
It could take some time.
You want to approach it
Yeah,
with
I
an
think you-
animal handling check.
Yeah, sure. Where is my skill there? I'm also going to use my advantage for this because I
Okay.
think this is gonna go well. Hey.
So you manage to, make some soothing noises and approach it and get it to sniff your hand,
Hi,
and
buddy.
it kind of calms down.
Guys, I think I might be able to. You guys want to take a rest for a little bit and just I'll hang out here with. I'm gonna call you Clarence.
So good. Since he's kind of like hanging with Elbreth, could I go over to the kids in the cage and try to help them?
Yes.
I'm gonna sit down crisscross and just have my hand so he can sniff it because I don't want to piss him off.
The wolf is now friendly, and can I give it to Elbera? Can you move him?
Hello.
Who are you?
My name is Bax, and this is my sister
The,
Bev.
the boy runs over and hides behind the girl.
And the other two with us is Volton and Elbreth.
Hi.
Hello.
Are you with the mammoth?
What, man?
No, we actually
No.
just fought the mammoth.
I'll look really cheerful at the people. Shot an arrow right up his butt, and shake my head at it.
She did.
Can you get
Did
us
the,
out of here? Can you
Did
take
the
us
mammoth
home?
put you in? Did the mammoth put you here?
Yes.
Yeah. Where do you live?
In Dugan's hole. You
Oh,
see
good.
the younger boy, his fingers have started to blacken from frostbite.
Oh. Create bonfire. Warm these babies up. Warm these babies.
Warm these babies up.
Warm the babies.
Yeah, so they huddle around the fire and can you open the cage?
We'll try. Where's the door at?
The door's on your side.
I will take out my warhammer and smash the lock if there is one and try to open the door.
Give me a strength check.
Awesome. Don't know
Yeah,
why.
you raise the hammer up and with all of your might slam it down on the rocks. Feel the blow, bring it down on the lock. Feel the blow just rock through your arms and rattle your teeth, and the lock does not budge.
Guys, I can pick the lock in a little bit. I'm just hanging out here with Clarence. Is he mine yet?
Yes, the wolf is
Okay,
yours.
great. Okay, great. Then I'll just come over here and let me.
The wolf follows Elbereth up, gets to the side, turns his head, looks at Bax, and just.
No, Clarence. He's friendly. And I'll pet Clarence on the head.
Bolton just steps away.
Can I give an animal handling check to see if I can be friends with her wolf?
Sure. Since she's telling it you're a friend, you can have advantage. Never mind, you don't need it. It starts sniffing at your pockets and trying to get to your
I
rations
didn't roll
now.
that. I didn't roll that.
Oh, that was her thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You
So I
can go
can have
ahead and roll
advantage on
an. Yes, you can have advantage.
Thank you.
So it takes you a full minute. Yeah, you're able to befriend it. Takes you a full minute to pick the lock, but you are able to open it, and it opens with a tortured squeal of frozen tumblers. And then you're able to pry its rusty hinges, pry the door on its rusty hinges, and open it, allowing you to get the children out.
Come out.
That doesn't sound very assuring. Bev, come talk to these kids, please. Your brother's
Beth puts on
creepy.
her emotional support
Well-
halfling vest.
Yeah, they will follow you out.
Come out.
I've already been talking.
Come out,
You were
children.
busy with your
I
wolf.
have candy. Climb into my van.
We don't have vans, sir. We have wagons. We don't actually have a wagon.
Mhm.
But they will follow you wherever you decide to go.
Mhm.
We'll take you home.
Before
How
we
did
go
you
outside, should we not be worried about the wolves being gone? Should we ask the kids about the wolves?
Mhm. How did you end up here? Were wolves involved?
The two winter wolves, yes, they work for the mammoth.
Oh, hell.
Ah,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. So,
They seem to be bullied by it a lot.
should we push the kids back in the cage and go find the wolves and kill them?
No.
Don't put us back in the
Being
cage,
never put
please.
children
Don't
in
put us back in the
cages.
cage.
let's not do that.
No. We're going to take them home.
Yeah, Beth has a very visceral reaction to children in cages that she can't quite tap where it's coming from, but she's not okay with it. Oh man.
I'm not a bad person, so sorry. Ha ha.
Bev's pulling like doodads out of her pockets, like the fidget toys she normally gives to Elbreth when she's needing to do some deep breathing. She's casting prestidigitation to keep their hands warm.
All
She's
right.
just going into fun babysitter mode.
All right. So you guys exit the structure and begin making your way back to Dugan's Hole.
I'm gonna grab Bev and make sure that nobody can hear me. We can't keep them as pets.
Hear me out.
No, we do not need children.
The girl has sharp teeth, but ultimately way less sharp than a yeti, a polar bear, or a wolf. And there's 2 of them, so there's 1 for each of us.
I have clearance now. We have clearance.
The kids can ride Clarence around. It's gonna be amazing.
I'm gonna make sure that Clarence is right up next to me. Nobody is riding Clarence, ma'am.
Not even like on
Mm-mm.
Sundays.
Nope. He's not a horse.
But
Nope.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ride that wolf. She's whispering.
That sounds so bad.
Not like that. Not like that.
Bev wants
Like
to
in a
ride my
glorious
wool.
way. In a glorious way.
It didn't
It's
sound very
battle.
glorious. It sounded pretty risque the way you whispered it to yourself, ma'am. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
keep an eye
so-
on Bev around Clarence.
Yeah, you guys are making your way toward the town. And you hear some type of a low growl
Guys, don't worry, it's not Clarence.
coming
Oh, wait.
from the trees near the road.
I don't have a map.
Oh, sorry. Give me just a second because I'm getting things set up on it.
No, no problem.
You can double click your
guys.
token on your character sheet. It's the right picture of your little character, and it'll bring the map up.
Oh, see, the more you know. How do I? Okay, this is gonna sound really dumb, as most of the things I say do. So when I make it go into the background so that I can see my character sheet and still see the combat tracker, it makes the image only show like the top half of it. How do I fix that?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Share your screen in Discord so that I can
Bigger.
see what you're
Monitor.
talking about.
I have a 32-inch monitor. She a big boy.
The statement stands.
Just because you use a 57-inch TV for your monitor, sir.
I don't. I got two 27
what's
inches.
the command to make a little smaller for her? Isn't it like GUI
Oh,
90 or?
right. I would
What
have
is
to
that?
look that up.
That's what it's looking like on mine.
All right.
So like I could do.
Oh, so hold the control key and click on the map and drag it, and you can resize the map.
Wait, what?
Click on the control key, then click on the map with your mouse holding the control key,
Doing
and
that?
you can resize the map.
It didn't let me do it.
Well, okay, so from where you're at, drag the top of the map. Just grab the top of the map. Like, there you go. Now, you're resizing. There you go. You can resize it to whatever you want it to be. All right. All right, so as you are walking along the road about to get to Dugan's Hole, you hear some growling sounds coming from the trees. And two very large cats with fangs as long as daggers charge out from both sides to attack the lot of you. So first saber-toothed tiger is going to run up.
Albert, are these animals you can control?
No. Mm-mm. No.
So,
Not me. So sorry.
And he moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So, yep, he gets his pounce. And attacks with his claw. So, he hit you. Did that much damage. And you have
Oh,
to
it's
make
still
a...
showing me with rage. Do you want me to let me take that off?
Yeah. And you make the saving throw. So, oh, I'll have to do that again. Actually, it dropped
Yeah, I took the rage off.
Yeah, you have to redo the saving throw so that it's not advantaged.
No.
So you are knocked prone with big cat paws on top of you. Second cat dashes forward and does the same thing to Volton. But he misses with the claw swipe. And so we go to the top of the initiative. To Bev. This should be a new initiative entirely. So reroll all initiatives. We're on round 1. Sylvia and so Elbereth, you are actually going to go first in the second round.
Wait, what about the wolf? The wolf had first initiative.
Okay, so I forgot to tell you.
I'm not worried.
No, on your turn, to get the wolf to do anything than dodge or defend itself, you have to use your bonus action. That's different than... Yeah, normally it requires your entire action to tell you what to do, but I don't like that. I don't think that's fair. So I'll let you do it as a bonus action to tell it what to do.
Interesting.
Otherwise, it will just obey your last command. So if you do tell it to attack something, it'll go and attack that till it's dead. But or if you tell it to protect something, it'll defend it.
Interesting.
So it's your turn.
Okay. So I have to attack first to use favored foe.
Yes.
Great. I'm figuring it out. Where is it at?
No,
Here we
you
are.
attack first. First, make your attack roll.
No, I'm trying to find all of my weapons that are now missing.
It's on the Actions tab.
I am in the Actions tab.
At the very top.
I have.
Yep, just click on Weapons so that it expands the tab. What did you do? Did you delete your weapons?
No.
Oh, you're only displaying actions. Summary, actions.
I don't have weapons.
Your rapier is carried. Now it's equipped. It looks like you went in there and changed all of your
I didn't.
clothing icons to the same thing, so everything you've got is carried instead of worn. So your leather armor, okay, that's still equipped. Your rapier's now equipped. Your short bow is now equipped.
Dad, if I knew how to do any of that, I would not be asking you to help me right now.
Okay, so there's your
Just so
rapier
you
and
know.
your short bow.
Okay, great. So I am going to tell Clarence to protect the children. See, I'm not a bad person. So you guys know, I was just putting them in the cage so that they would be safe. So I'm going to tell Clarence to protect the children. And then I am going to... Oh, there they are. I am going to aim at whichever one I just clicked on. And we're going to hope for the best. And we're going to shoot it with a bow. And you want that in the tower?
Yes. Oh, your attacks, you just pick your attacks normally. So, which one did you shoot? The one that's on Bax or the one that's fighting Bolton?
Whichever one I just clicked, it was the top one on the list.
You didn't select either of them. So,
I thought I did. I had control and selected.
okay, now you
So
are
Tiger
targeting
one.
it. Yep.
Great.
Okay,
So
so
hit.
now apply your sneak attack. Are you going to apply your favored foe to the tiger?
Yeah,
All right, then apply that as well.
I'm gonna look at Bev and go, "This is my favorite foe."
And go ahead and make your damage roll. You do know that Britt got disconnected, so didn't hear any
Oh,
of it.
okay.
Yep, so you shoot the tiger. Yeah, quit. Yeah, don't roll in the tower because it's not applying it to stuff. Attack rolls you don't have to roll in the tower.
Well,
Okay. Anything else?
nope, that's it.
All right. Bax, you are prone with
All right,
a
I'm gonna
big
stand.
tiger standing over you.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up,
Okay.
and then I am going to rage.
Okay.
And roll my wild magic table.
Until your rage ends, you are surrounded by multicolored protective lights. You gain a +1 bonus to AC, and while within 10 feet of you, all your allies gain the same bonus. Nice.
Does that apply automatic? Yeah, I guess it does.
Okay.
And I will attack.
Missed.
Oh, you have prone on me.
Oh,
It rolled it at disadvantage.
yeah. All right. Go ahead and try that again.
Okay.
Missed.
You did
Then I
really
will not
good.
complain this time.
Volton.
Okay. I shall start attacking Sabertooth Tiger 1.
All right. That is a hit.
Minimum damage. And then I shall action surge, sorry, and then attack again.
Okay. That is also a hit. Yep, 2 heavy swings of your hammer. One just kind of grazes it, but the backswing catches it square in the jaw, and you hear a crunch of bone.
Excellent. And that's my go.
Bev.
Okay. He's definitely been here the whole time.
Didn't
Yeah,
even notice anything happening.
Nope, was just totally spacing
Yep.
out, thinking about how she's now an adoptive parent.
Oh god.
Okay. I'm gonna use a spell slot to cast Hex on Saber-toothed Tiger.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give it disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot an Eldritch Blast at it. See if that hits. Oh, and it certainly does not. And that will be my turn because I didn't say ahead of time. That
Yeah, now, just so you know, before you use the hex, you do realize that ability checks and attacks are not the same thing, right? So,
Yeah, I didn't know if there might be like
yeah,
like an
it,
opposed athletics at some point.
okay, just wanted to be sure. All right.
Yep.
So the tiger will now attempt to slash at Bax with its claws again. And hits. The second tiger will continue its assault on Volton. And this time it manages to connect with you. Its claws opening a deep gash in your leg. And we are back to Elbereth.
Yeah. I'm gonna still hit at this one. Nope, I just there we go. That one. And now do I have to do anything since I'm using my favored foe?
Against which one? Yep. So first you attack. Because none of that matters unless you hit. So you hit, now you'll apply your sneak
hit.
You'll apply your sneak attack and your favored foe again. Yeah, your arrow embeds itself deep in the tiger's side and it glares at you but is unable to get to you through Bax and Volton. Anything else?
Nope.
All right,
Clarence
Bax.
is still protecting the children.
All right, I'm attacking.
So I know the Fed would beat me up if Clarence did anything but protect the children.
My babies, my sweet babies.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Volton.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we keep on that tiger one.
Go ahead. That is a hit. And it goes down with a sickening crunch, gives a half-hearted attempt at a growl with blood bubbling up in its throat as it collapses over on its side.
Okay. I shall then take a second wind. Quick breather, and then that's my go.
All right. Bev.
I'm going to bonus action scoot my hex over to Sabertooth Tiger number 2. And I'd like to use my starting inspiration from the session to roll with advantage.
Okay.
And try to hurl an Eldritch Blast at this guy.
That is a hit.
Beautiful. And then the necrotic damage from my hex. Oh, you know, something happened. And that will be my turn.
The tiger continues trying to claw at Volton, but this time you recognize what it was doing and managed to duck back out of the way before it managed to get its claws on you. And with that, we're back to Elbereth.
All right. Let's do that. And shoot at that one. Ooh, give me that inspiration back, baby.
Yep, and go ahead and turn on your sneak attack and but not your favorite foe, because
right.
Unless you want to now apply the second use of it to the saber-tooth tiger.
That's okay.
All right.
Oh wait, what did I just do?
Your sneak attack.
Oh,
Because you
great.
get the double the dice of the bow and double the dice of the sneak attack.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
So, yeah, it sinks deep into one of the cat's shoulders. And it's limping now, still looking to attack, but one of its legs is kind of lagging behind.
And then I am going to, before I... No, I'll let him still protect the children. Never mind. That's it.
All right. Bax.
All right, I'm gonna. Oh, I can't move.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna move up here, and I'm going to go reckless on this guy.
Okay. Missed. Yep.
Recklessly just missing.
Rolled a 3 and a 4.
Volton.
Yep. I shall keep swinging at saber-tooth tiger. And that's a +2. Oof.
Missed.
Swing and a miss.
Bev.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hurl another Eldritch Blast at this guy. Could I go ahead and use my Tides of Chaos to get advantage on that?
Mm-hmm. You have used it today. You haven't used it this game session, but it's still the same day. You guys just took a short rest.
I'll go ahead and do it.
All
Take the
right.
surge. Sometimes it's supposed to be good.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's supposed to be good. That's why you take it, is because sometimes it nerfs you, but other times it buffs you, and you feel good about it.
Okay.
That'll...
Nothing seemed to happen.
Oh, see. Okay. So, see, no consequences there, folks. Definitely nothing to read into. All right. How? Why?
Yep, the blast just goes flying past it. It is going to continue trying to take a chunk out of Volton. And, all right, Volton. It missed you. So it is back to Elberth, actually.
All right. All right, and we're just gonna shoot another arrow at him. Oh man. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. No. So I'll take another inspiration for later when I absolutely need it.
Nope, you can't have more than one.
No.
Yep, you can only have
Whatever.
one inspiration at a time. So.
Kill the stupid thing.
Yep, you put another arrow in almost at the same location as the first one. And now its one leg is just hanging limply.
Yeah, you can just call me Robin Hood, splitting my own arrows in two. No big deal.
Bax.
I'm going to attempt to attack recklessly again.
All right. Hit.
All right.
Volton.
Oh, I forgot the +2 to that.
Okay.
Try and bash its head in.
That's a hit. And it collapses to the ground with a sickening crunch. You briefly breathe a sigh of relief when you hear from the snow-covered trees to the left of you, "Now, brother, while they're weak!"
Oh,
And the two winter wolves come bounding out to attack you.
Fuckers.
And one's going to take a bite out of Elbereth.
You can't even see me. It's got the children there.
Not the babies.
There's children and a wolf between me and them.
Oh, I don't know
Come
why.
on.
Okay, so...
That sounds really bad. Let me...
Actually, it will come up. So Kanan comes up to about there and just breathes in a cone toward all of you.
Excuse me. He breathes at us?
Yep.
Oh.
Mm.
And this frigid blast of snow just pours from his mouth. Doing that.
Oh.
Your
okay.
wolf goes down. Let's see, did it kill the two people? Yep, the two people go down.
Oh god, they're just unconscious though, right? Like you didn't.
Yes,
kill
they're all
babies?
they are all dying. Nope, Celia, she went to instant death.
No.
Yeah, you see the little girl open her mouth to scream, and just the ice crawls down her throat, and she falls over, eyes bugging out as she flops on the ground.
Oh my.
Okay, and we'll go to Corin. He will... How far does that cold breath go? 15-foot cone. He'll come over here and he'll do it again.
Wait, did he move out of my reach?
No, because he started here. But the first thing they would do is use their cold breath. So he'll come over here and actually he can, yeah, to get the 15, yep, so he has to run up within range there to get the cold breath. And Finn dies as well. And Volton drops to the
I'm gonna
ground.
hurt you for this. I'm gonna hurt you for this. I don't know how. I don't know where. But in real life, I'm gonna hurt you for
Don't
Oh,
worry.
wow!
Britt, don't worry. I'll just push him off the Porsche again.
this.
See, I knew it. I knew you did it the first time. All right,
Yeah,
Elbereth.
honey. You killed my wolf and 2 kids.
Elbereth.
Hello? I'm not happy.
I'm so sorry, guys.
No, you're not. Don't you lie to
I
us.
am. I feel really bad about this.
No, you don't.
Murdered my children.
Okay, so I'm gonna... Do I
Yep.
still have one on me?
Sorry, bad things happen if you don't track down the wolves when you leave.
I told you guys we should have put the kids back in the cage.
Elbereth is going to take this as vindication. All right, go ahead.
100%. Do I still have the potion of healing on me?
Yes.
I had 1. Okay. I'm gonna use that on Volton. So
Okay, Volton, you are conscious with 22 wounds.
I don't see it in my pouch, or I would take it out.
Well,
but,
yeah, we're good.
and then is that?
That's your action.
Can I still attack? Okay,
You
I can't
can,
check then.
nope, but you can move.
Great. I'm gonna.
Anything
confirm
that's
that.
not on the road is difficult terrain.
So half.
Yep.
So then 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yep.
Great. And I'll be there so I can still hit them with my arrows, but not die because I am about to.
All right. Kanan's cold breath expires. Does not recharge. So he is going to bound up, and I need to take off all his targets. What am I doing here? Okay. And now, that's him. He will bound around here and try to bite Bev. Which he does. And Bev goes unconscious.
Down.
All right. Bax.
Okay. I am going to move to right here and attack Corin.
Okay.
Still raging. And I'm going to use my inspiration for on my attack roll.
Yep.
Advantage. Good.
Critical hit.
Nice.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Bolton, you are now conscious.
Okay. I will get
He
up.
still says he's unconscious.
Oh, yeah. Do it. I'm unconscious.
Yeah, he's got the effect unconscious on him.
Yeah.
Oh.
It still says I'm
Okay, let me fix that. I've got people discording me.
Go around to the other side.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay. I shall use my inspiration.
Go ahead. That's a hit.
Yep. That's my go.
One failure for Bev.
Yeah.
Warren does not regenerate. He will come up here and try to bite Elbereth.
That's the wrong wolf, sir.
Oops. You're right.
Huh?
That's Kanan. So he will try to take Volton. And missed.
The children are trying to break the ceiling. I'm so sorry.
Elbereth.
I am going to cry a little bit. And we're just gonna aim at the bad boy that killed my Ash, or is trying to kill him. Nocturne, whatever, doesn't matter. I'm gonna use advantage because I don't want to miss.
All right.
And
You hit. Are you going to apply your favored foe? You do not get
Yeah.
sneak attack because you
right,
do not
I didn't
have.
mean to click it. Oh wait.
Hold on. Let me take some of these off. Okay,
Yeah.
so you don't get sneak attack. You get your
Right.
favored foe. Okay, go ahead. $11 damage.
And I don't really have a way to get away from him jumping at me with the bonus action, do I? Or do I?
No, I don't think you. Well, as a second level rogue, sure, you have your cunning action. As a bonus action, you can dash.
And how far can I dash?
Dash, disengage.
Regular movement.
Yep, your regular movement, so 30 feet. Don't, but it's difficult terrain, so you can go 15.
1, so 5, 10. 15.
That's 10, so you still have 20.
I mean, there's your regular movement on top of that as well.
So there. Yeah.
Yep, and now you can still use your regular movement. You hadn't moved yet. So you use your regular movement to get to the road, your bonus action to dash, which would take you another 30 feet.
I don't want to leave them there to die.
I
You
hate
can
to
shoot
get
from that
away or
range,
you're
though.
gonna die.
You can shoot from 70 feet.
How far am I now? I can't see. Hold on. Okay, I'm at 55, 510.
There.
Great. All right. Well, hi guys.
What was that? Oh, that was him. All right. So, Kanan does not recharge his cold breath. So he will move over here behind Volton and try to bite him with +2. And hits. Oops. Nope, no, not that. And Volton goes down.
No.
Bax.
All right, I'm using my inspiration from my last critical.
Hit.
Oh, minimum damage.
Yep.
And that's
Good
the
corner.
turn.
Oh, good grief, guys.
Did he fail?
Yep.
And you, oh, guys, come on.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
This guy is going to turn and try to
Like it.
bite Bax. And hits. And we are up to Elbereth.
All right. I am gonna see. I can see that Corin is moderately injured. Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so I am going to. Heavy. I'm gonna deselect Kanan and shoot at. I don't get my favored foe because I switched between the two.
Right.
But I'm gonna just shoot at him and hope to God I hit from where I'm at.
You hit.
Oh, buddy.
And actually, you get your sneak attack, so roll the sneak attack die.
What die is that?
6d6. So that would be 70 total. All right. Bax.
That's it.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. Kanan is next. He yells, "We are losing this battle, my brother." And he will flee.
I wouldn't
Bax,
agree
you
with
get
this interpretation.
Right.
you get 1 turn. Well, 2 of you are the whole non-combatants don't count. They've got 2 of you down, but now they've still got 2 left that aren't very injured. Bax.
I am very injured.
Well, you are way far away.
Okay, great. As long as
I'm
we're on the same
attacking.
page.
Yeah. That's a hit. Yep.
Yes.
And as he turns, trying to run, you hit him with your hammer and you feel his ribs crack, and one of them drives into his heart, and he just gives a shudder and almost just falls immediately where he's at.
And I yell out, "Come back, coward!" And I run, and I use my movement to get over next to Bev.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Success. Bev. Oh my goodness. Elbereth.
So he's way too far for me to shoot him, right?
No. But you do have friends that are grievously injured.
Yeah, I'll just not. I don't have any potions on me.
So if you move and use your dash as a bonus action, you can then use your action to try a medicine check to stabilize Volton.
That would be.
You do. He's even got a healer's kit in his pack.
It's right on my belt there.
All right, so I
So
still
with
would need
the,
a medicine check, correct?
yes, you need a medicine check. I think.
Right.
Hold on, let me check something.
I think of a healer's kit, even if you don't have the feet.
Yes. Okay, so you only need to make the medicine check if you don't have the kit. So with the kit, you are able to stabilize Volton.
Right. Yep. Righty.
And what else? What are you doing, Bax?
I'll take out my heal potion and give it to Bev.
Okay, so Bev has heals for 10.
Yep.
Can somebody help Clarence? Please? I'll just sit there and cry over my
Yeah.
poor unconscious wolf.
Oh, no.
He's dead.
That's not very nice.
As Bev wakes up, she sees the dead bodies of this little brother and sister and starts sobbing.
Yeah, they are frozen pretty much solid.
I'd create bonfire to try and warm them up and melt the ice, and I'm just crying.
Bev,
Yeah.
I know this is not probably the opportune moment to talk about this, but you know how you've always had this weird, like, power come over you at the strangest of times?
Yeah.
I felt something during that battle. I felt protected somehow.
This is a weird time, but I'm here for you. And we're gonna figure it out. I love you, and I see you, and I affirm you. And we're gonna get through this.
I know it's weird, but do you think we can just carry them back and, or do you think they will come back like Volton did that time?
Oh, just a second. I forgot something. So I got to make 2 rolls. So as you're sitting there talking to her, Bev just pops over here.
Bev, I was talking to you. Why did you walk away?
Did you do that, or did I do that?
I don't know.
Oh, Bax, we're gonna be able to get into so many shenanigans together. Oh, but I'm so
Yeah,
sad.
and so while you were laying there when you first got up, all of a sudden, the wolf and the 2 kids got up and started dancing in still obviously very frozen, and you can feel the ice, hear the ice crunching as they get up, and they're dancing in the middle of the road.
Did he make them into ice zombies?
Are you doing this, Bev?
This is definitely not me.
I don't know if it's in poor. It's kind of in poor taste to make them dance after they've taken so much damage. And
No, I would never. I'm not doing this, right? Can I do an insight check to see if I'm somehow doing this?
Sure. Arcana check.
Okay.
What is the highest level spell you know?
Just level 1 at this point. Oh, and that's a nat 1.
Yeah. Yeah. What is the highest level spell you know? Okay. What spells? First level spells do you have?
I've got Chaos Bolt, Cure Wounds, Disguise Self, Hex, and Silent Image for
Okay.
level 1.
So for that one, this is the 3rd effect. Roll a die 6. 1 or 2 is Bax. 3 or 4 is Elbereth. 5 or 6 is Volton. Roll to hit with a Chaos Bolt that flies out of you in his direction.
Mm.
And a Chaos Bolt just zooms right past your head, Volton.
I'm sorry.
I'm still unconscious.
Oh, that's right. She just stabilized you. Yeah, you almost hit him while he was laying there unconscious and stabilized. Next, you and Bax start to glow with a bright light that illuminates a 60-foot radius.
Is this
What is happening?
And suddenly your mind is filled with eldritch knowledge, and you know the entire bus schedule for Spokane, Washington throughout the entire year of 1974.
Oh my gosh, on the 5th of November, so many people were late to the dentist.
remember the 5th of November?
You also gain
I remember.
you gain resistance to all damage for the next minute. That would have been helpful, except that was 4 rounds in.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What is happening, Bax? This
Why
is
are you
our
making us
powers.
glow, Bev? Or
Yeah.
should we get away from everyone a little bit more? Or
Can this have happened after Bax and I like fist bumped over realizing we both have
Uh,
powers now?
Yes, and the snow melts in 100-yard radius.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so the effect you rolled is to roll again on the wild magic table once at the start of every one of your turns for the next minute. So for 10 rounds. Just
Oh my God.
wild chaos explodes.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Can we say that this is when Bev becomes a celestial warlock somehow? It's like in the
Sure. Sure, yeah,
Like,
you have an epiphany while you're gaining the knowledge of the bus schedule for Spokane, Washington. You also get in touch with a higher power that grants you your new abilities.
So is she done spewing magic out of her butt?
Yes, she is done spewing magic.
So now,
definitely coming
Went
out.
off like a halfling Roman candle.
do,
so now
do
that you're
any
done with that, can I get
do
a healing kit or something?
do any of you guys know how to get Volton back up on his feet?
Oh, I think I can help with that. And I magic
I don't.
sparks shoot out of my butt and they fly around in the air, and then like a mote of light they land on Volton's chest and sink in, and he is healed for 1 point.
Nice. Nice.
I'll
It's
take.
just a little like toot.
So did that just come out of your butt?
I don't know how closely I want to examine what just happened, but yes.
Yeah, so Volton, you awaken to the snow being completely melted within 100-foot radius, 100-yard radius. And the children and wolf are dancing in the street for the next minute.
I think I'll just look on in horror at the children for a bit.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, after about a minute, they just collapse where they were in the middle of the now muddy, mucky road.
Thank
I'll
you.
take a minute to patch everyone up.
Do you guys want to take a short break while
You are
before we head
now
back to
just
town?
about a mile from the town.
Oh, okay. Well, we could head on back if you guys
Are
feel
the
like it.
bodies of the children small enough that I could carry at least one?
Oh, I'll carry
No,
one of
they're
them,
the
yeah.
same size as you two.
Yeah.
I'll pick up one of the kids and cry about
mean-
Clarence some more.
Yeah, so Bax
Bev
could
can carry one of
fireman's
them.
carry one of them.
Oh, okay. I got one. Yeah.
But Bev, you are not strong enough to carry either of them. I don't think you are either, Elbereth. Well, yeah, you can carry. You're going to be burdened, but you're not very strong either.
I could carry one, I guess.
Okay. So, Wilton,
Elbreth, you might. What about the wolf? Is it dead or?
it is dead.
We don't
Oh.
It
talk
is
about
frozen just as solid as the kids.
We don't have to talk about it.
Did they unfreeze with whenever like the ground unfroze and everything in that area, or?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Can I carry Clarence's dead body?
Sure. So you guys march the rest of the way into Dugan's Hole, carrying the bodies of the dead children and the wolf.
Really fucked this one up, you guys.
Yeah. Should probably drop them off at a temple or something.
Yes.
All right. And with that, we are going to take a short 15-minute break.
I'll grab a coffee.
We will be right back.
Because I tried
Thank
to
you.
clip that and it was completely silent.
Yep, it is back on because,
Mm.
haha. So you
Don't
didn't
worry,
get that after all.
I'll clip it from my stream.
But yeah, I muted it for while we were
Getting
BRB.
yelled at?
Yeah, while you guys were just ranting at me for 15 minutes.
Honestly, that should have been recorded for
I have it on
posterity.
mine, don't worry.
Amazing.
All right. So you guys now find yourselves in the sleepy little town of Dugan's Hole.
Yeah, so we'll take the 2 bodies to the local monastery.
Okay.
What do you guys feel
Yeah.
like going back and get a room? Sleep it off?
So you do not see any type of temple or anything of the sort in Dugan's Hole. You do see some shrines set up throughout the town. And you see off to the side some standing stones that jut out from the top of a hill to the southwest of town. You count 19 menhirs with another at the center as if it were the spoke of a giant wheel.
Does there appear to be any holy men around?
No. But you do see this gray-haired old woman. There are people going about their business here in town, and this gray-haired woman walks up and says, Celia and friend, what happened? She has a hunchback and missing half of her teeth. And as she speaks and gets close, examining the children, you can smell the stench coming out of her mouth as she speaks to you.
Wolves attacked them.
I'm so sorry.
We tried to protect them. We just didn't do well.
Too many coming to a bad end in these days.
Ma'am, what do you do with your dead here?
We bury them. What do you do with dead?
Well, what?
You're not one of them
Place?
necromanciacs, are you?
No, ma'am. I just was wondering where we should take these to.
The 3?
She
And I
grabs a
point to
young man and sends him off to get others to take the children to be buried.
Are these her children, or is she just in charge of like directing the dead bodies of children to places?
Dead bodies of children.
No, she just seems to be like one of the elders of the village.
Is there some holy ground that I can bury my pet here?
You can bury him in the pet cemetery, but I wouldn't advise it.
Bev's ears perk up. Pet cemetery, you say?
Yeah, where's that at?
What happens in the pet cemetery, madam?
Horrible curse.
Such
They
as?
say that the animals buried there become zombificated.
Can you point me in that direction?
Can we sneak the children to the pet cemetery?
Oh no! This campaign has just taken a turn.
Can I sneak these children to the pet cemetery and bury them there? It's canon.
No, they have already taken the children to be buried.
Can we follow them to find them?
How dare you?
Can we find where they buried the children so they can unbury the children and take them to the pet cemetery?
Yeah, so Bev and Elbert just wander off in the direction the guy is carting the kids.
We exhume the bodies and we bury them in a pet cemetery.
And Clarence.
Sometimes people come back.
Did you kiss their foreheads before you put them under?
I did.
Okay.
There was also a close up of one of their little shoes that fell on the ground.
Oh god. I have to. My dad looks very confused.
Yeah. So as you guys are doing that, they get there. They lay the children out, and they start digging a hole. You guys are standing by, watching as if you're well wishers, paying your respect, and a bell begins to ring. And with that, you guys see all the people begin to head toward the speaker's house. The two people motion you and Bev to come with them. And they say, "Time for the sacrifice."
Oh shit.
Can we finish burying the bodies?
No, the sacrifice to Oral comes first.
Okay. Yeah, we'll come back for this. Yeah. Bev, I don't think we're going to be able to come back for this.
So you see people dancing and cavorting in the streets, and all of them going toward the speaker's house, led by a crotchety old codger wearing some moldy old animal furs that look like they're about to fall apart. And he leads them into the speaker's house or into the town hall, sorry, where all of them gather and extinguish all the fires throughout the town hall. There are a couple of fires lit, and they have meat roasting, which mingles with people that reek of sweat and body odor, all pressed together near one another. The entire town pressed in this one small, confined space.
That doesn't sound kosher.
Max, you know how sometimes people say we're close in an unhealthy way?
Yes.
I think they need to meet these people.
Yep. Anything you guys want to do while you are stuck in with the villagers for the evening?
I'll eat some of their food.
Okay. Yep. They have plenty, which they will share with you. But as the sun sets, the fire is doused, and for the rest of the night, it is sitting in darkness.
Hey, Bev, do you know how sometimes we can make people our friends, and they sometimes want to get away from us? I think
because
this
we're
is time
so
to do this with the whole town.
capable. Oh my god, you're right.
Do you guys think that
What do
that's
we
a good
do?
idea when they're about to sacrifice somebody?
No, this town does not sacrifice people. They sacrifice warmth. That's why they've extinguished all of the...
Got it.
Yep, they cooked the food, and at sundown extinguished all the fires, and now the entire town sits sharing body heat during the evening.
Oh, that's,
Yep.
Okay. Yep, you guys go for it. Do the thing. Make them love you.
Wait.
All right.
I think we may have to put up with this.
Did she just imply that people don't love us? I thought everyone was our friends, Bev.
Just
Everyone
make them
is
love you
our
more.
friend.
Make them love you more.
I think
Yeah.
she's just, have you ever heard the phrase hurt people hurt people?
Yes.
She's
Mm.
struggling with her wolf situation and she's taking it out
Oh.
on us. Her
Mm.
2 most socially strong friends.
Yes. Yes, you guys sure are.
Maybe
All
we
right.
should just sleep
We're
tonight.
very good. Bev slips underneath the cot where she sleeps.
All right.
Her new thing.
Yeah, there are no cots.
Sleeping on her bed.
Everybody, you know, comes together in like a
Oh, it's
big
just sleeping
puppy
in, like,
pile.
piles?
Yes.
Oh, you would call it
Yep.
puppy piles right now.
Oh, you monster. You absolute.
Why would you even call attention to that?
You're the one
That
that
is-
said it.
Oh. So yes, the
Hey,
entire
I'm gonna
townsfolk.
dedicate the rest of my real life to learning dark magics so that I can curse on you.
It's okay, Bev. We'll
Uh,
talk after this.
Yeah. So yeah, they all just huddle together. And
I'll
at first, you know,
Tap my lap so Bev can come sit on my lap and not be on any of the other creepy
yeah,
people.
so that night the temperature drops very low. A blizzard sweeps through the town, causing the temperatures to plummet even further. So you will all need to make Constitution saving throws due to the cold. If you are not huddled together, you're at disadvantage. If you are huddled, the 5 of you together, it's a normal roll. If you huddle with all the townsfolk, you get advantage.
Oh,
Let's huddle with
I
our
like
new
how
friends.
Dave's like, you know what would make them even happier with me is if they had to cuddle a bunch of McPoyles. If anyone's watched It's Always Sunny, but that's what I'm
Mhm.
picturing. Yeah, let's cuddle with our new friends. Bax, Al, join us.
Mhm.
I'm like pointing at people like,
Mm.
hey, big spoon, big spoon, big spoon.
Little spoon. Little spoon.
We're a little spoon.
All right. Volton is fine.
Mine
Nat
didn't
20.
go in there.
Yep, Bax and Bev are both fine. Yep, you're all good. Yep, you stay warm with the townsfolk.
Do we get inspirations back with 7th or 20s, or
Yep.
is it just attacks? Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws.
Awesome. Thank you.
Could you give us a rest, please, so we can get those hit dice?
Yep. There you go.
There you go.
So, how would you guys feel about stalking that surviving wolf and destroying it?
Wait, what?
I mean, one of them got away.
Yeah.
They could kill that one wolf. Could kill more kids.
Yeah, I would be down with, and we could hunt for those chick
Chewingas.
The wingers.
yeah,
Chewingas.
chewingas while we're out there too.
Yep. So, yep. As the sun comes up, it dawns to the first day.
Do they have a shop?
Yes, they do. Not very well equipped. It's mainly stuff that local fishermen would use. What are
I'm
you
gonna go
trying
back to
to
the cemetery.
get? All right. Yeah, the first thing that the 2 young men do is head to the cemetery to bury the children. In fact, several of the townsfolk will go and pay their respects.
I'm gonna go bury my wolf.
Yeah, one of the men says, she was such a loving and kind soul, such a good sister cousin.
You're making this so much worse for yourself, Dad.
uh,
Would they have? I will head to the shop and
yeah, and you gather that she was also both a sister and an aunt to the young boy.
Dave, whenever your local movie theater reopens,
It is.
I'm gonna come down. The next time you go to see a movie, I'm gonna be in that theater and I'm gonna be talking so loudly and making commentary that I think is clever.
Gonna
and
be on your,
actually
gonna sit in front of
benign
me on your phone the entire time.
brightness,
Wearing
way
a
up.
large top hat.
A large top hat, and I am going to chew so goddamn loud on my popcorn.
And
it
she's
makes
gonna do
your
that
brain
laugh.
turn into mush.
Oh yeah, and anytime there's a
That one.
that one. Hmm.
Yeah.
In the middle of the movie, most serious spot, that laugh, and I'm gonna be behind you doing the
Yep.
same thing, so you get it from both angles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We
All
should
right.
probably we should probably go find that wolf.
Yeah, we need to deal with these feelings.
All right.
By murdering that wolf.
What did you want to pick up in the shop, Volton?
a healer's kit if they have it, and a focus if they have it. Though I don't have it here.
They do not have either of those things.
Then I will make do without.
Oh, I think I've got an extra component pouch if you need one.
Sweet. Yes, I will take that. Thank you.
Alrighty.
You're welcome to it.
Do they have arrows
Now,
in the shop?
as far as your magic focus, that can be whatever you want it to be. It could be a crystal that you found on the ground. It could be a stick that you picked up. A shiny rock.
The white hot rage you feel for a guy named Dave.
Could it be the rage with the flames of the fiery sun?
Mm-hmm.
Not that we're bitter.
No, not at all. All right. Yeah, so after you leave the store, what are you going to do?
I guess we'll head back towards the cave. And
You mean towards the Giant's Tower?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
on the lookout for the wolf that escaped.
All right. Anything else you do?
And
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna.
Yeah. Anything
Light.
else you guys want to do?
Lantern.
Oh, okay. So you light the lantern. Give me 1 second. You light the lantern and you begin your trek around Dugan's Hole. And the surrounding countryside a little bit to try and see if there might be any chewingas. And you are nearing a shack on the outside of town. Let me find this. Oh. Hold on, that's not in Dugan's Hole particularly. So I got to find the entry for it. Oh. Where is that?
Incredible. Incredible. The spite is so
Oh,
visceral.
okay.
And
So
he has no
as
idea.
you exit the town with the lantern lit, it begins to turn green, and you spot a bundled up figure, a human woman that last night you learned her name was Elva. And she comes stomping out of a snow-covered cottage, and upon seeing the lot of you, she starts yelling toward you, and her voice is almost drowned out by the wind suddenly whipping up. And she goes, "Careful! The wind brings curses! There are trickster spirits about!" And you notice that the lantern has turned green.
Chewingas.
Can I keep one as a pet and name him Clarence without the E?
Yeah, she comes up and says, "There are trickster spirits in my home. They're opening windows and sending horrible chills throughout and knocking over my cups and plates. And some of my cutlery has even gone missing."
Can we go
Can I help
capture
you?
them?
I'm
Well,
an exterminator.
You're a spirit exterminator?
I'm an exorcist. Best one in all of 10 towns. I don't know why I lie. I think I just do it to feel alive.
Yeah, she sure is. I've seen her do it a couple times.
Oh no, I'm making it worse for everyone.
Well, I don't have anything to pay you.
That's okay. We'll just take them with us.
Oh, there's my cottage.
Yep. We'll do it pro bono because I'm also a philanthropist. Huzzah!
All right. So, what are you going to do?
Go inside her cottage.
All right. Quaint little home, not very well kept. She is obviously not very well off. Everything is very crudely fashioned furniture. Her bed is little more than a few boards with some slats across and straw piled up on it and a couple of furs.
I'll be right back.
So what are you going to do?
Capture the Chewingas.
You do not see any Chewingas.
Well, wait.
Is the lantern still green?
It is.
Okay. Is it just a one-room cottage, or has it got multiple rooms?
One room.
Can these
Do we
Chewingas
know
be
anything?
invisible?
Do what?
Can these Chewingas, can they be invisible?
No.
Guess we'll have a shufty about then.
You'll what?
Have a shufty about. Look about.
Okay. Yeah, that is not American slang. We don't understand that. All right. So give me an investigation check then.
Do you want that in the tower?
Yes. Yeah, you look under the bed, under the table, even up the flue of the fireplace. No Chewingas. Anybody else want to, what was that you said again? Shifty about? Because I like that term now. Okay.
Yes.
What would the roll be for?
Investigation.
Sure.
So Bev, you are able to find wee little footprints leading away from one of the windowsills. You see like a handprint on the windowsill, then some footprints beneath it, and leading out through the snow.
Should we follow these footprints?
Heck yeah.
Of course.
Survival check.
Can I assist with that?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Got this.
Yep. So you notice that there are three individual sets of tiny footprints, and they have a thin furrow in the snow alongside them, as if something was being dragged along behind the creatures. So that makes it fairly easy to follow them. And after you follow them for a while, I will need a, let's see, what are your passive perceptions?
Mine's 12.
Mine's also 12.
16, I think, if I'm looking at that properly. 16.
So it's 10 plus your, yep, 16. So you guys are just about, you're trying to follow the tracks and you kind of lose sight of them, but Elbereth hears in a stand of trees the sound of movement and high-pitched tinkling laughter.
I'm gonna whisper to everybody else what I heard and point in the direction that it's coming from. Guys, I hear little people.
Us?
We have
No,
names,
littler than
Elbreth.
you. No, littler than you.
Oh.
Chewinga-y little
Okay.
people. Over there.
Should we try and sneak upon them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we definitely should. Yeah.
All right, stealth checks.
I have that.
And in the tower. So Elbereth and Bev, you're sitting there very quietly, careful not to step on any twigs or break any branches, very
Son of a.
carefully creeping through the woods. Whereas Bax and Volton are breaking every branch they come across, just making a huge racket. Their armors are jingling and weapons bouncing off of one another. Definitely anything is going to hear them coming. And so as you guys break the line of the conifers, of this little grove that you are walking toward, the Chewingas all look up at you. You can see them sitting in this clearing. They have some plates, rough wooden plates, probably taken from the home that you were just at. Some very crude iron dinnerware, and they've got the plates set out among the three of them, and they're pretending to cut things with a fork and stick it in their mouths, and then they just laugh as if it's the funniest thing ever. And as you burst into the clearing, not surprising them in the least, one of them kind of beckons you over to come and sit down at the table with them. And they pull out more plates and cutlery from within the bag that sits beside them.
Oh, okay. Bev, I think we should join them so that we can get one of them to be our pet.
Yes. I'm casting like prestidigitation to put like little fake steaks on the plate that they can pretend to eat.
Do what?
I want to cast prestidigitation to make like a little fake steak on each of their plates.
Okay. And are you sitting down and eating with them?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
as you guys sit down and begin to pretend to eat, they start getting very excited and wandering around you and watching exactly what you do in minute detail, paying attention how you hold the fork and knife, and whether you set the knife down before you raise the fork to your mouth or not, and just every little detail of your eating. And as you pretend to chew, they carefully watch the movements of your mouths, just totally enwrapped with how you behave as you eat. And they keep giggling and laughing as if it's the funniest thing they've ever seen.
I'm gonna invite one to sit on my lap so I can get a closer look.
He will
Nice to have
crawl
an
up in your
audience
lap.
for shade.
Yeah, so let me pull this up.
I got a Chewinga to sit in my lap. It doesn't make it any better, Dad.
I thought that I had an image of Chewing, so let me post in Discord an image of Chewingas. If I can find one, yet. So this is what a Chewinga looks like.
If it's not cute and cuddly, I'm gonna be upset. Oh yeah, it's alright.
Yep, all of them wear masks. Some of them, two of them, all they're wearing is a mask. The third one has like this straw cloak that is draped over it.
Which one crawled in my lap?
One of the ones that only has a mask.
Oh, the naked boy.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, they are ice spirits.
It's still naked. Naked is as naked does.
Yeah, but not a boy.
Oh, well, no.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
This
It's a
thing,
naked spirit.
yeah, this thing is like a Ken doll.
And now kiss. Oh god. I'll continue to eat since he crawled into my lap and I told him I would, let him get a closer look. Bev, you should ask when to sit in your lap.
Yep. After that, the two naked Chewingas giggle and laugh, or actually, the one in the straw cloak, the one that sit on your lap, remains behind as the other two scoop up their cutlery and everything and began going into the woods. The remaining one sits there and, as if waiting, standing by Elbereth.
Do you wanna come with us?
Please? We love you.
Well, buddy, we could show you the world. Shining, shimmering, and splendid.
Over, under, and sideways on an endless carpet ride.
A whole new world.
A new fantastic point of view. Persuasion with advantage. Yes, yes, yes.
I'm gonna put my hand out for him to, well, the spirit. The spirit? Listen, I don't understand what you're saying. Just, here's my hand. You can come with us.
Yeah, if you reach your hand out, it takes one of your fingers in its hand, and it will follow you.
So wait, hold on, time out. Before we go on, is a Chewinga a beast?
No,
Damn it!
they are an elemental.
But I've made him love me. You got so quiet. That does not reassure me.
I feel like there's so much for a therapist to unpack in this interaction.
There's absolutely no way that this little cute Chewinga that you have come to know and love would try to murder you in your sleep. Just couldn't possibly happen. It wouldn't attack you, forcing you to kill it or anything like that.
That's not what I'm asking.
So do we want to take this back to our friend?
You hush your mouth, backsling.
That's what we were doing.
He loves me. This is Clarence without an E.
So
Clarence?
I'm gonna put this out there.
Clarence?
Danica did some experiments on me, and it was actually pretty pleasant and even kind of like a warm, tingly sensation. So if we take Clarence without an E back to Danica, I mean, she's expressed she doesn't want to hurt anybody. So we take him back to her, and she's like super happy with us because we did exactly what we told her we were gonna do. And she's like, "Oh my god, these halflings, like they do what they say they're gonna do, and I should
Yeah.
invest in this friendship." And then sorry, what were we talking about?
Nope. Friendship. Yep.
Friendship.
Making it better.
Making friends better.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm gonna...
And she might be able to figure out something about the long winter.
Yeah, or how Bax has, she's about to say magical powers now too, but instead says sinus issues.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, or we could take Clarence here and the key that's in her pocket and go get that little girl and take both of them to Danica.
Well, that's out of the way. We could be at Danica. What was it? 3 days? 4 days?
Yeah, something like that.
2 weeks. to-
Oh, right, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
What's a couple extra days?
It was a couple extra
weeks?
weeks, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
I
a
think
little
that's okay.
scared of traveling with kids anymore on account of how they keep dying.
Fair.
Mhm.
And with you saying that, I think I'm gonna put Clarence here on my shoulder. Because he's just, he's little, right? He's tiny.
He's
bitty.
about halfling size.
Can I carry him on my shoulders?
He doesn't want you to. He'll walk.
I mean, fine. Sorry, Clarence. Sorry. I guess we should. Yeah. Let's. But if she does anything bad to Clarence, I'm doing bad things to her and this Dave guy.
Wait, you know about Dave too?
Yeah. Yeah. That's why you're my Esh, because I know about Dave.
Oh
All right.
my god.
So we're going to take her back to Danica.
Do you know about the buses in Spokane?
No. What are those?
Okay, so that one is just me. Anyway, to Danica.
Ah! Huzzah!
All right. So you guys leaving town immediately?
I'll need to acquire some more food.
Okay.
I would also like to point out, Elbereth is no longer the only person that has killed an animal.
Yep. So as you get in town and you're buying food, the shopkeeper says, you staying for the sacrifice tonight?
What
Is it
sacrifice?
another puppy pile situation?
Yes, sacrificing our warmth together in the town hall.
You guys do
Okay,
this
I
every
just
night?
wanna-
No, we do it once a 10-day.
I think you guys are using this as an excuse to be physically close to each other, and I think you should examine why it is that you're so eager to do this.
We have to make the best of a bad situation, don't we?
Well, we got to be getting back to our friend Danica. She's expecting us with our.
Don't bring attention to the boys.
What?
Well, what a shame.
Have
We
fun with your
enjoy-
sacrifice.
We enjoyed your company last night so much.
Yep.
Yeah, last night So once a 10-day doesn't make sense there, champ.
Oh, that was yesterday was last 10-day. Today's first day. That means it's the first day of the next 10-day. And Frederick
Out of-
Ortem has said that today's the day. And he hears Oral speak to him, so he would know.
So it's a random 10-day.
Yes. A random day within the 10-day. Once a 10-day.
Yeah, I think we're good.
So
Just common sense.
is the speaker the? I feel like, yeah, I don't know. So your speaker says you all have to sleep in a puppy pile once every 10 days, but sometimes that once every 10 days is 2 days in a row, correct?
Exactly. You understand.
Oh.
I'm gonna be honest. No, I don't.
Okay.
I think the
Old
speaker is
Frederick
abusing
Ortem.
his
He's the
power.
first and third cousin of a druid. And he goes and he meditates by the stones, and Oral speaks to him, and he tells him what day the sacrifice is to be. Last 10-day, it was yesterday. This 10-day, it's today. Makes perfect sense.
Here's the deal. I am an almost exact genetic copy of my sibling. Okay? Like, we shared a womb. We understand sibling closeness. But there are degrees of relatedness happening right now in this town that make us shudder a little bit and not like. I just.
Bev, it's their thing. It's their
I
town
don't
thing.
understand.
Let's just respect it, and we've got to go anyway. So
I mean, if a person isn't good enough for their own family, why would they be good enough for somebody else's?
I'm gonna grab Bev and Max by the hands and start walking away.
Spoken like someone who knows who his parents are.
Oh my god!
Anyone could be my relative, and this has awoken a fear in me that I didn't know existed.
come on, Bev. We need to go.
Yeah, Danica's
Well,
waiting for us. She's
stop
very
by
excited for
and
us to go
join
back.
our sacrifice again sometime.
See you,
Yeah,
sir.
I think we're good. Bye.
And with that, the lot of you file out, except for Volton, who has remained conspicuously silent throughout that entire exchange. Were you still wanting to buy things? Are you muted?
No,
Yeah.
I'd have some rations. That's it.
Okay, so you can purchase as many rations as you want. There's also a whole tower full of mammoth meat. If you had a hankering to go back there.
We did actually want to go kill that wolf, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, we found the ice spirit though, so
Okay, proposal. We know Danica hates being cold, right? She's established this. This is one of the main things we know about Danica.
Yeah.
And she's also very good at karaoke, but only when she's drunk. Okay,
Mhm.
so we go, we kill the wolf. We avenge the children that did not deserve to die. Eventually, we
wolf.
find that disembodied voice that narrated the whole thing, but that's for another day. We
Mhm.
skin the wolf, we turn it into a fancy pelt to keep Danica warm, and then we give it to her. And she's like, wow, you guys are so thoughtful. Like, I really like you guys. I want to spend more time with you, and I want to get to know you on a deeper level.
Mhm.
Hmm?
Mhm.
Hmm?
I second all of that. Besides it being for another day to find the disembodied voice,
Mm-hmm.
because I
Good
feel
call.
as
That might
though
need to be a today thing.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And by a today thing, I mean 13 hours from now thing.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause that is how But yes, the wolves and children and things avenging.
Mhm.
I agree. Yes. We're not bitter.
No, we're very healthy.
And you think you can keep hold of that Chewingo while we do that?
Yeah, he likes me.
He
And
might
I
run away though if we get attacked.
no, he's fine. It's Clarink, guys. Clarink's fine.
I did purchase a sack just for this purpose. Just saying.
We are not putting Clarink in a sack.
What if we fashioned it into a sort of baby Bjorn?
He didn't want to sit on my shoulders.
Good call.
Yeah, he seems perfectly content to walk along beside Elbereth.
And since he likes to watch me, I boop myself on the nose and then, give him some finger guns to make him try to mimic.
Not interested in that. But anytime you do anything that's normal, like when you stop to eat, he will carefully watch what you do. As you watch the rest of the party sleep, he'll watch you while you trance and then join you in carefully examining everybody as they sleep and snore, and especially Bev as the funny things happen as she sleeps.
Yeah, we'll make sure that I am sitting above Bev's face, so when she does wake up, all she sees is me. Because that's what I do every night
Yeah.
after I do my trance.
Yeah, and just
Stare very close.
a few hours before sundown, he will go over or it will go over and jump inside of a rock or a plant or whatever you're assuming to sleep. Or do whatever it does for rest.
Uh-oh.
And then by morning, it pops right back out again.
Okay, great.
So are we going for the wolf or are we going straight for Danica?
I say we kill a wolf.
Wolf killer. Do this.
A wolf for a wolf is what I always say. Yeah, you guys have heard me say that so many times. Like, come on. A wolf for a wolf. I've said it
So
all
many
these times.
times.
Yeah.
Said it so many times that it really gives me pause.
Yeah.
So as you are traveling, where are you going first? Are you going after the winter wolf?
Yes.
Or are you going to take the Chewinga to Danica?
Winter wolf.
Okay, so where are you going to try and hunt the winter wolf?
We should look by the tower, I would think, because that's where he took us.
Okay, there was a vote in the chat, so everybody cast your votes. Okay, so it looks like everybody has settled on wolf.
Murdering the wolf who murdered the children.
So you spend the day going back to the tower. You get there, you roam around inside. You see that the kobolds have now left the table room. Other than that, nothing has changed. And there is no sign there of the winter wolf.
Well, let's go ahead and cut up the mammoth while we're here and get some.
All
nice
right,
old
so
blade.
you spend some time dressing and cutting off some mammoth meat. It's a little difficult because it has, had all night in the super frigid temperatures to begin freezing.
So somebody want to put a bonfire so that it can thaw up a little bit and make this easier for me?
Yeah, Bev reaches out a hand and a crackling bonfire is created.
All right. The Chewinga runs to the other side of the room away from the fire.
Oh yeah, he's an ice spirit. I'll cut quickly so that I can be done and then go comfort him.
Well, as soon as the fire is put out, it reemerges.
Great, great, great. Do we want any of the mammoth pelt to keep us warm?
Yeah, why don't we? And maybe we can make like a furry quilt for Danica. Vax, thoughts?
Yeah, I think that'd be a great idea.
Because she's your guys'
Well,
friend, right?
Yeah.
She's our friend, and we just want to be better friends. 'Cause we're friendly.
All right. So you spend a little more time carving off some of the pelt.
All right, and then I guess let's go to Danica, and if we see the wolf on the way.
All right. So are you guys going back to Dugan's Hole for the evening? Since you're still close by, or are you just going to camp out in the middle of the icy plains?
Let's just camp in the tower here, honestly.
There's a big bed in the tower.
Yeah, we all could sleep in the big bed.
We probably would all fit.
I can clean it by using prestidigitation.
Okay.
Before we lay in it. It's gross.
All right. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Be right back.
Me, I'm outside your house and I'm gonna beat you.
Clearing and clearing.
We are back. All right. So, Jordan, you go off in search of your wolf and come back at sundown, and the lot of you, I will need your checks for the evening. Constitution saving throws. Elbereth is fine. Yeah, you all huddle together under the blankets for for warmth.
By the way, this wolf is not a pure white wolf. It has a black spot over his eye like a little panda bear.
Okay.
Aw.
And let me pull up.
That way you
Okay.
feel bad if you kill him.
Hmm.
Because he's cute.
Wouldn't make me feel bad in the least.
I know, you killed 2 children in front of... Let's see. You got 3 people in yours. I got... In front of 6 people, you killed 2 children. How do you feel?
It's half a dozen.
Perfectly fine. All right.
Yikes.
Give me just a second to get everybody on the thing. Get Jordan a new wool. Actually, yeah. Wool.
Oh, that's a cute little drawing. Oh, boo, 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 boo. But he only has 1 black spot over his eye, but he's still an albino wolf, so his eyes are still red.
That's way too specific for a Google search.
Exactly.
Right. All right.
Mhm.
All right. So, what are you guys doing when you wake up?
It says that he's hostile.
Oh, I gotta fix that. Yep. And if I drag him to Elbereth, you should have control over him.
Do I? No.
Good.
Or are we locked? It says that he's locked. It's read only for me.
There we go. I unlocked everybody.
Nope. He still says that he's just read only for me.
All right. So, well, all right. We'll work on that later. What are you guys doing from there?
Are
You
we,
guys ready? Ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, if we see that wolf though, even though we have Claren, we still have kids to avenge.
What were you gonna say, Fulton?
I was going to say same thing as you. Ready to get off.
Okay.
Actually, I need to. Nope. All right. Okay.
Well, can you say that again, please?
Yep. Okay. So stop. You guys just zipping across the map like nobody's business. Yep. So actually, as Bax, you get about there. The rest of you. Are you guys all staying together or real close, or are you staying a bit apart?
Yeah, I probably would have been like right here, but I can't move myself. So like, yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
That's fine.
So as you guys enter that room, the mammoth's body shuffles and moves, and then up from beside it rise 2 very large polar bears that were feasting upon the corpse of that mammoth. And they look at you and give a growl because you have invaded their meal and prepare to rush you, and that is where we will call it for the week.
Where's the Chewinga?
I will have to make him a token because I was just looking and they don't have one in here for Chewingas.
Okay.
But we will get that.
Sounds good.
Because sane people put it in a bag.
Same people put the Chewingas in a bag.
We're not putting my Chewingum boys. He's gonna. Clarink is the only one that is allowed to ride Claren.
Hurtful.
I mean, Bev, you might break my poor little boy. He's not very strong.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll be back next week, same time, 6 o'clock Central, and so that I can kill the wolf again with the polar bears this time, and hopefully kill that Chewinga as well, and even do further psychological damage to Elbereth and Bev. Anyway, everybody have a good night. Say good night, guys.
Good night,
Good night,